What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag to you. It is Friday night and I ain't got nothing to do, so I'm like, okay, let me get this last season finale video out the way. Like I told y'all yesterday on the last video, my notebook don't got no more paper. So I can't write nothing down, so I'm just gonna watch scene by scene and talk about it afterward. Okay, so it starts off where it left off last week, which is Tiffany walking into the house, which I still think is creepy as hell, and I wouldn't have walked in there knowing that somebody has obviously been in there. Like, yeah, it could have been a fucking crazy person, but yeah, I guess she trusted the process, and since there were cameras there, we just gonna go ahead and assume that she fucking knew, okay? Because okay, what did they do? Hide all of the trucks, yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so she is in there, she don't believe it, and she keeps asking him, like, are you serious? Like, is this for real? Like, and he like, yeah, I'm for real. What's up? Why you acting like this? She was like, this is very sudden. Like, bitch, this is too much. What is up with my hair? Why is it so crooked? Yes, bitch, it's too motherfucking much. She was like, I mean, I love you and everything, and this is nice and stuff, but nah. Yeah, she felt bad. I can tell she felt bad because she loved him and everything, and I guess that's kind of what people want. Like, oh my God, when is he gonna break, you know, pop the question or whatever? But she was like, it's too soon. And he was like, oh, okay, well, so what are you saying? Like, we gotta wait or whatever? Yeah, it's too soon, motherfucker, so I guess some other motherfucker time. Like, what? Yeah, so she got out of that. I'm like, are they just setting up these little scenarios? Because Kaylee got out of her pregnancy very, very easily, and she got out of this elaborate ass marriage proposal pretty easily as fucking well, right? Then Asta is at that gallery putting up her artwork or whatever, and Amanda comes in. Keep wanting to call her Samantha. Amanda comes in and she's telling her, yeah, she got it done. I'm like, why is her shit all like little animals and shit? Panda bears and dogs with crowns on them. Is it me, or is Asta got a weird art style or whatever? Whatever. She's like, yeah, I'm glad that I got it done or whatever, especially, you know, with Emily and Tara tripping because apparently she has done the logo several times now, and they keep on just not being able to agree on it and trying to make her do it over and over again. So she's a little bit fucking stressed out about that whole shit. But yeah, happy to get her artwork done, and she was talking shit about Emily giving it to her at the bodybuilding competition over the contract and everything, which is still true because, I mean, you did make a contract, a legally binding contract. She could literally like sue you or whatever. So whatever, that whole fucking thing is going on. Kaylee goes to look for a job. Okay, so we kind of already know what happens whenever anybody looks for a job on the show. They get it. Yeah, apparently. Nothing can go wrong when you're a little person. So she goes to some high-end salon for makeup or whatever, and he's like, all right, well, what's your best quality? She says she's ambitious. I think she kind of is. Like I told y'all, anybody mention anything about money, she be like, can I work there? Yeah, can I do your hair? Can I do your makeup? Can I twerk? Can I do something? Can I wash the table? I'm like, damn, she want to work. So he was like, oh, okay. So she's like, oh yeah, because I'm a little person, I be having to do like extra shit and go the extra mile or whatever and prove myself, but whatever, that's cool, I'll do it. He like, yeah, I'm gonna go get you a model and you gonna do somebody makeup. So she did some makeup, and he was like, wow, I'm gonna offer you a job. So yay, Kaylee has a job that can make her daddy proud, and she's not pregnant. Okay, so that's good. Tara had brought her little raggedy ass up in town, so yeah. Alright, so Emily brings Tara to the mini bar to check it out. She is completely and thoroughly unimpressed. She had wanted to go more sleek and modern, for upscale people. Emily decided after she got off the phone with Tara the last time that she still wanted to go urban. She still wanted edgy in this graffiti type thing. So Asta's there, graffiti on the wall, and Tara's like, it looks ghetto, ratchet, ugly, all of those things I would use to describe, like, yeah, she is not fucking feeling it at all. The issue is that Emily is not owning up to telling Asta to keep the spray paint logo or whatever. So they're going back and forth. Emily is like rolling her eyes at Tara because Tara's coming off as pretty fucked up, you know, uppity acting and elitist. I'm not gonna say it's fucked up, it's the way she feels. Well, that's the kind of business that she wants. So she's like, you said something about, you know, people were gonna be here, artists or whatever. Who's performing? She was like, Luda and this other guy, I can't even remember his motherfucking name. And she's like, so what you saying, black guys? Because I know because you fuck black guys, you think that they cool, but I don't fuck black guys, so I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking she was saying, but I think that's what she had meant it, but she didn't say it. She was like, so hip-hop rappers? She was like, well, Buddha does more than just rap. And the other guy just raps, right? Yeah, okay. So, I don't want this to be like a urban hangout or whatever, some hip-hop spot. Like a man in a business suit getting off work on Friday that wants to go out for drinks, like would it be comfortable for him? Like I don't want to isolate people. I don't want to just have it just like, you know, one lane or whatever. I want it to be, you know, kind of for everybody, more eclectic kind of and all of this. And Emily is like, no, it's going to be like, it's not just going to be rap. It's going to be rap, R&B, and pop or whatever. She was like, well, you didn't say all of that. And Emily is still just like rolling her eyes. And she was like, look, okay, maybe I am in over my fucking head. And she's really rethinking having Tara as a partner. She was like, I got 2 days. And, I mean, it's going to happen regardless. So Tara's like, well, I think the whole idea of having this bar is scary in the first place. So yeah, I want it to be, you know, more sleek and whatever. Asta's like, look, you chose her to be your motherfucking partner, so y'all need to get it together and tell me what y'all want so I stop having to make this motherfucking logo over and over again. Like, this is not my fucking problem, okay? But it kind of is because she's getting paid from it. But yeah, they really should come together on the process of picking the theme of the fucking logo at least, so that she could come up with an idea and stop having to redo the shit over and over again. I would think that, yeah, that's pretty annoying and kind of makes you a problematic customer. Yeah, so, yeah. Emily and Tara are not getting along as motherfucking business partners. So, you probably should have asked Tara to be a silent business partner, even though, when is that bitch ever silent? Alright, so Tiffany goes to visit Bree because she wants to check on Meek. So she brought him some gifts and everything because she had the similar surgery and, you know, I guess she feels for him or whatever, and she hasn't seen him. So she brings him the toys. He's ripping through the paper, throwing that shit around. I'm like, he must get a lot of gifts, okay, because he knows how to get through that paper. And he just tossed the shit upside down. Well, before he did that, it made me laugh because he threw all of the paper out and then he saw something and he was like, I'm like, is he amazed? Okay, see, he needs to be doing his little modeling thing. I'm like, he's like a little actor. He's just, he is so cute, all right? So he's there playing with the toy. And Tiffany really came because she wanted to talk to Bree. So she was like, oh my God, girl, I gotta tell you. I went home yesterday and it was like candles and shit, like all the shit you be seeing on TV. And when I get there is Austin and he asked me to marry him. She was like, oh my God, really? So what did you say? Well, I said that we were too young. I mean, I definitely wanted to do that with him and I told him that, but I don't want to do it now because of our age and blah, blah, blah. And let's just kind of, you know, wait on that whole thing. And Bree was like, yeah. He actually had talked to me about it, but she's saying that she is hoping that Austin didn't just, you know, say whatever the fuck Tiffany wanted to hear to try to get back in her good graces and then just kind of fall back and go back to whatever the fuck it was that he was already doing. And Tiffany's like, no, he told me that, He's ready. That person that he was or that I saw before, that's not who he is. And he's ready to just move forward and move up in life and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, she's supposed to be happy about that. Then Amanda and Zach, they're going for a walk with this big ass dog, okay? She's really, really happy that he's there. He's happy to be there, and she's feeling a little bit of anxiety about him leaving because now she's gonna miss him because they, you know, they like each other a lot. They sit down. What made me laugh is the dog. The dog is big as hell, and it reminded me of my dog because my dog is disrespectful as fuck. His butt is like in her face, his tail. She tried to move his butt out of the way. Then they talk. Then he's talking. They got the camera on him, and the dog's butt is here. The dog put his head in front of them. I'm like, this dog is fucking hilarious. It reminds me of my dog when I'm trying to make exercise videos. I don't know why he does not like me getting down on the floor without him being there. So he gonna run up in your shit, and he gonna be dancing, trying to bite you. Like, I don't know what the hell he think it is, but yeah, their dog. He wasn't getting out of the way. So he finally went to go do something else so they could talk. And basically, Zach is saying, you know, he really, really likes her. He likes their relationship. And he's thinking about coming a little closer. So he wants to move to fucking Dallas, okay? He said that he has been talking to somebody about a job. And he's been offered a job. And basically she's like, well, I'd love to have you. I'm having such a great time, but do you think like this is like kind of a big thing? Like, it would be bad if you moved all the way out here and then it didn't fucking work out. So she says she never met a guy that was willing to make such a big sacrifice for her. Yeah, because you never did a long distance relationship before, probably. Yeah, because that's how that works. But yeah, so she's excited, and I guess they're gonna live together. And you know, she said that she's excited because she's, you know, happy. She does like him, she does like his company, but she's still scared. And I'm just gonna tell you, bitch, you better be scared, okay? Having boys live with you, living with boys, I don't know why women are taught that it is something to be striving for and liking. I mean, it sucks, okay? I've done it many times. It's hard. It's too much motherfucking compromising. It literally just fucking sucks, okay? But if that's what you want to do, don't let me talk you out of it. Okay, go and be with a boy. Go on and live and shack up and change everything that you do to accommodate some other motherfucker up in your house. It's different than having a roommate, because a roommate mind their business. They got their own, you know, space, their own room. You live your life. A guy that's your mate or whatever, he feels some sort of a need to change things about you. Or yeah, you have to keep on fucking compromising your own life, so you don't get to just be you. Now you're us and all of that kind of bullshit. So I would say don't do it, but okay, I guess people gotta live their life. Go on, let the boy come on then. Do what you gonna do. I know what y'all thinking. That bitch always hating on relationships. I am, right? I'm not here for it. I'm just gonna tell, like my mother, my foster mom told me, and I should listen. She's like, don't ever get married for love. It's stupid. Okay, so now we're at Asta's art show, right? She's explaining her art to some of the people that are there, and some guys like, oh, this reminds me of my friend. So apparently she likes pugs and pandas. So he bought the panda that's like holding flowers or got a bow tie on, I don't know, something, for $125. She was like, okay, well, that covered the paint and even some of the canvases. So if I sold one more, I would actually have a fucking profit. So she's excited. People seem to be enjoying her art, her pugs and pandas motif and everything. And when the girls come in, they're like, oh my god, this is so great and blah blah blah. Everybody's so proud of her. And they're asking about is she gonna go to the opening of the mini bar? And she's like, well, I've been in business or whatever with Emily, and you know, she isn't even here to support me for my thing. And it makes me feel kind of weird about supporting her. Plus she's, you know, pulling me back and forth in all different directions with the type of fucking logo. So she's like, you know, I'm not even gonna really be thinking about that bullshit right now. Ty is very, very happy that she's selling her stuff. And, you know, she's in her element. I'm happy for her. Rochelle is there. Okay, first of all, Rochelle's motherfucking hair is bomb. Oh, my God. I stopped. And I keep going back and I'm like, that shit is nice. It just looks nice and silky, you know, if you're into straight hair. Very silky, very smooth, little mohawk, faux hawk, okay, because it's not a faux hawk, right? A little faux hawk and a little bangs, a little curls. I'm like, oh, that shit is fire, girl. Yes, I'm so here for Rochelle's hair. Anyway, Austin and Tiffany come in and Kaylee is just looking like, what? Where did this giant motherfucker come from and why are you fucking here? So Rochelle was like, oh, I see you're back. He was like, yeah, and this time with the job. She was like, oh, really? Where you working? He said, oh, for a driving company, use my own car. So I guess he's, you know, he works for Uber or Lyft, okay? Or the black one that's supposed to come out. Like they have that in Ohio. Anyway, yeah, so, and you can do that anywhere in the country, so he would be able to move his job to there, okay? So Kaylee is like, a driving company with your own car, but I thought you ain't had no money. Well, I didn't have a job. So where'd you get money for a car? Well, I got the money for the car, and then, but you left because you didn't have no money and you ain't had no, you weren't paying no bills. He was like, I left because she asked me to leave. And now she went, but where did the money come from? He like, look, okay, my financial business is private. I'm like, Kaylee, I know you don't like him, but girl, you coming too hard right now. But that shit was funny, okay? Because I would be so fucking embarrassed, like so ashamed. But yeah, she coming too hard. She need to chill. But I know she don't like him, and I don't really care for him neither. So whatevs, right? Tiffany's like, well, there's more to the story. I came home, you know, with flowers and blah, blah, blah. And I'm walking down the walkway and he hands me this bouquet. And then he asked to marry me. And she's like, oh my God, really? Yeah, he asked to marry you? Yeah, I bet you guys weren't expecting that. And was like, well, what did you say? She was like, I said, yeah, but, you know, not right now. Kayla, little shady ass, was like, ain't that the same as saying no? Why is she rubbing it in his fucking face? And boy, she don't like him. So Rochelle pulls her aside and she was like, girl, don't be like that. Like, I'm happy for her. Well, she actually said that to her face. I'm happy for you if you're happy and, you know, that you guys are back together and blah, blah, blah. So she pulled her aside and she's like, be happy for them. Like, if she's happy, but I just don't know if she's really fucking happy. And Kaylee's like, she could just do so much fucking better than this fucking loser. And maybe she just, maybe she thinks she can't get nobody else. And Rochelle was like, maybe she got low self-esteem. I'm like, a whole bunch of them got low self-esteem. Which I still can't say is much different than average height women, because average height women be fucking around with a bunch of jackasses also. So it's not just them. Maybe just women in general. Perhaps we're all just taught to have low self-esteem. Maybe we all got it, you know what I mean? So that's neither here nor there. Okay, so Emily rolls up on Asta. I don't know where the hell Asta is. Did she like have her own art space? Whatever. She's in a room that's all white, drawing some shit. And Emily busted the door like, what's up? It's so shady because she was like, hey. And Asta's like, She's like, somebody told me you were here, so I came by. Yeah. What? What's up? What you want? She was like, well, I hired you to do something and I need you to do it. She was like, you hired me to give you this graffiti thing and then you threw me under the bus. She was like, well, it don't matter. People have disagreements all the time, blah, 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 whatever. Grow up, be an adult. She was like, no. You asked me specifically to do this thing. And she was like, look, what do you want me to say? That it's my fault. I should have told, Tara that it was my idea to go urban or whatever. Yeah, fine. Whatever you got to say, because we just need to really get past this and not be going back and forth or whatever. Basically, behind the scenes, Emily is saying, well, she did tell her to go urban, but she didn't tell her to use the spray paint. She said, and, you know, I didn't stick up for it because I didn't like the way it looked. It looked like shit. So yeah, I wanted it urban, but I did not like that you did. So she was like, so we have less than 24 hours and this needs to be done. Like, I need you to do this. It's too late to find somebody else. And I was like, well, you never even gave me a chance to let you guys know that I had other, I made other, you know, copies, or I had other designs or ideas. And she was like, do you still have them? And she was like, yeah. So she showed her some stuff and she liked one of them. She took a picture. She sent it to Tara and Tara liked it. And she was like, wow, I can't believe she liked it. Well, not that I don't believe she didn't like that she liked it, but, you know, that she didn't have a critique. And Asta's like, It was like, she asked her, like, can we have this, like, in a day? Why is this girl sticking out? She was like, yeah, we could send it to the printers. It could be done, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, is it really that simple? Okay. All right. So it's supposed to be like 3D, three-dimensional, kind of sticking out and everything, and the word mini and whatever. So, yeah. That whole deal is done because I still was like, I do want it still to happen, even though I'm mad that she sold me out, because I got a stake in this and I want to get my money, okay? Get my coinage. All right, so now they're at the club. It's looking pretty good. I can see the logo in multiple places. How the fuck did they make these big ass signs in a day? I don't believe them. But yeah. Emily and Tara are at the bar getting drinks. Bree comes in and, you know, they taking shots of shit and blah, 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 blah. And, Tara's like, okay, well, we can't get super drunk because we need to be in control of things for the night, and I hope this whole thing goes well. So where's your performers? Are they backstage? And Bree's like, well, Buddha is home with Meek because, you know, the surgery. And Emily's standing there looking stupid because she was like, well, the other guy will be here performing. And Tara's like, for the whole fucking night, like, no, you were supposed to do this. Like, this is not good. So Bree was like, well, it was either me or him. You know, it's just two parents and one has to be with the kids. So Tara's like, well, why don't y'all perform? They were like, us perform? We only performed as dancers before, and they're not even the Cheeks anymore. So apparently they were the Cheeks for about 5 years, and they wrote some motherfucking song. Now I don't know if they're supposed to be rapping or singing. And I don't know what it is that they do as far as music, but Emily's like, the single didn't even drop yet. Like, we didn't even drop this song. And she was like, well, this will be the chance for y'all to test it out. So she turns to Bree and she was like, you'll do it with me? And Bree is like, are you fucking kidding me? I guess, motherfucker, I gotta be on the spot. So she was like, but shit, I gotta get drunk now because they're performing some shit that I'm gonna go ahead and assume, since they decided they ain't the Cheeks no more, they haven't rehearsed. Do they even have the music for it? Like, that's what makes it seem so contrived. But I guess they could just go sing for the music, or why would you just have that on you? Or, I don't know, is it a borrowed beat that other people would know? Could you just do it to clap along? Is it a hold down song? Like, what kind of motherfucking music is this shit gonna be? I'm interested to see. So we got my girl Kaylee at the door. She seems to be doing a good job. She's pleasant, sending people over to the mini bar with the smaller people. The people are performing. It seems to be going well. It's getting pretty packed. Emily is a little bit, you know, well, her and Tara are a little bit upset about the line. So she's like, I'm working to get some more bartenders up here. But all in all, it seems like the grand opening is going pretty well, right? And then Emily and Tara over there talking, and they see Michelle, and she was like, fuck, Michelle is here. So she was like, do you feel comfortable? She was like, that bitch can make me feel uncomfortable. And plus she came with Kaylee, with Asta, and I'm happy that Asta's here. So if she had to bring Michelle to feel comfortable, then I'm still happy that she's here, because she came through with the logo and she deserves to, you know, be a part of the celebration and everything. So yeah, she thanks Asta for the logo and all that stuff, and give her a hug and all of that. Then you see Tiffany and Austin coming in. Kaylee, I think, oh, she's so evil right now. But she like, oh yes, bitch, this motherfucker can't come in. Like, I'm gonna need to see your ID. So the bouncer dude is like, I need to see your ID. So she was like, well, I know you're 21, so I can give you a wristband, Tiffany. Even you still have to show him the ID anyway, though, because it's not really up to me. And Austin can't really come in, so Kaylee's like, well, fuck it, maybe Emily will do it. So let me go get Emily. So she calls Emily over, and she was like, Austin's here. She was like, why the fuck would he be here? He's a fucking teenager. So she was like, she just walks over there and just like busts him out in front of the fucking security guard and everything. Like, dude, you're only 19. Like, right here. It's like, well, I thought that whatever. She was like, I'm not gonna risk my liquor license, my partnership for my business, like everything for this fucking guy. Like, he shouldn't have come. And he's like, fuck it, I don't need this shit. And he's leaving, and Tiffany's standing there looking stupid. Like, why would he come to a bar? Why would he think that he could get in a bar at fucking 19 years old? So he walks away. He's pissed, and Tiffany, of course, is gonna have to go and follow. So of course Tiffany comes outside, and he's like, why the fuck did I even come? And she's like, I don't know why the fuck you came, Emily, anyway. So Emily then came outside, and Tara too. Why? And she was like, well, you know, there's a flyer, and this is an actual business. This is a bar. It's a real establishment. Like, you have to already know that you can't come in at 19. He's like, why the fuck would you tell me to come? And she was like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know, and blah blah blah. And Emily's like, I mean, so you shouldn't be mad at me. He was like, I'm not mad at you. And she was like, oh, okay, so you're mad at, okay, you girl, okay, well, that's fine with me. So she was like, well, Tiffany's telling him, well, I guess I'll meet you back home. That bitch is ruthless. She is ruthless. Ruthless. Okay, I know how to pronounce it. I said roof on purpose. But he was like, you gonna pay for my Uber? Bitch, you know you an Uber driver. I guess maybe he must have thought he was gonna be drinking, right? But whatever. So she was like, yeah, I'll pay for it. And she was like, I don't know why I thought that Emily might make, you know, an exception for Austin, but I get it, so it's whatever. And Emily was like, well, this ain't my problem, this is your relationship problem. He like, we ain't got no problem with our relationship, okay? That's number one. That's a whatever. They back inside, and Tara's like, well, you know, if the authorities would have came, we could get in trouble. She was like, child, I'm not even sweating that. Like, whatevs. Yeah, it's cool. I'm not mad. I'm fine. Y'all sent my boyfriend home. Now I'm chilling with y'all. So, I believe it was Emily. It was like, I heard you got engaged. It was either her or fucking, her or Tara. She was like, no, he asked to marry me. They're like, oh my God, really? Is that your ring? Are you wearing the ring? No, I'm not wearing the ring. The ring's at home. So you got engaged and then you're not wearing the ring? No, I didn't get engaged, but I thought you just said that he proposed. Well, I didn't say yes. Well, I did say yes. I said yes, but not right now. And Emily was like, because first when she saw him, she was like, what the fuck is he doing there? Didn't he get sent home? So she was like, I'm confused. I thought they were broken up and taking a big ass break, and now he's here trying to get in the club, and they're engaged. Like, what the fuck? And now she's saying yeah, but then in the future, she like, I don't understand none of this fucking shit. Like, what the fuck is really going on? And everybody's coming at her with like all of these questions at Tiffany, and she's like, well, I don't understand if the girls are mad because I said yeah, but in the future, that he's back, or that I'm with him, or that I say yeah even though it's just in the future, or just like what? All of it, girl. They don't like him now, they don't like him in the future, okay? But she was like, basically, I don't regret the way I handled it, and really it's not none of you bitches business, so whatevs, stay out my shit. I can get with that. I can get with that, because they're seeming to be attacking her, and I think that was a proper choice for her. I mean, if she loves him, of course she's gonna want to, you know, be together and get married, but it'd be so fucking dumb to get married right now. So yeah, she did what was doable at the motherfucking time without fucking him over and hurting his feelings and crushing him and all of that. So Emily and Tara get up on the stage. They want to announce the entertainment. So, but what I did catch to be shady was Tara was like, welcome guys, thanks for coming to support the first ever mini bar. I thought Emily said that it was tons of them all over the country. It wasn't an original idea of Asta's. It was just some shit that happens all the motherfucking time, even though I have never seen a fucking mini bar ever in my motherfucking life, right? But yeah, is it the first ever? because that would make her a liar and make everything that people felt about her doing that shit to Asta quite true. Okay. But anyway, she hands the mic to Emily. Emily introduces this motherfucker, I can't remember his motherfucking name, and he come up like, how y'all doing up ahead, just all fucked up in country. Then he starts doing Rambo, 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 Rambo. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know how y'all dance to this slow ass music, but whatever. this slow ass rap, I guess people don't really dance no more, they just move their arms. I don't know. But yeah, so people are moving their arms in the crowd, and and Tara is talking to another little guy. I don't know who the hell he is. And she was like, I don't hear nothing but Rambo, 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 Rambo. But look at all these people that are sitting at the bar and feeling kind of, you know, left out or whatever. She was like, this is not really the kind of vibe I was going for. This is not what I wanted for the bar. So yeah, of course I guess she wants something more pop, because that kind of appeals, I guess, to more people. Because R&B people like pop, or, you know, whatever. So, but shit, it's just one motherfucking song and one night and one performer. Like, you can get other performers on different days. You ain't got to fucking show every motherfucking thing in your basket on day motherfucking one. But yeah, she's seeming a little bit elitist at this point, and a little bit something else, but I ain't gonna say it. Okay, so it's pretty evident to Emily that Tara's level of caring for this young man's performance is low as fuck. Okay, she don't give a fuck. She's like, So she's like, okay, we're gonna have to kill it. So Tara comes up and introduces the Cheeks with their original song or whatever. Actually, I'm ashamed to say it, but I kind of liked it. I thought it was cute. I'm like, oh, okay. So they're doing a little singing. I'm like, oh, they sang. I was iffy on it, but then they started the little rap. I'm like, okay, they don't really have too bad voices for rapping or whatever. And then of course they never finished the performance, because they started doing the shit that come at the end, where they tell you, you know, whatever is supposed to be going on with the people's lives. So Emily is saying it's been a rough year with losing JJ, but her daughter Ava and Bree are always there for her. So, you know, she knows what side her bread is buttered on. She loved them. She got love in her life, and she know that they're going to be there for her no matter what. And she's ready to start a new chapter in her life. Bree, basically her and Emily, she said, been through a lot. She was pretty upset when Emily didn't want to be the Cheeks no more, but she's been making it. She's chilling, whatever. And she's pretty happy about her little performance tonight, and excited about the future. Her and Woda, yeah, she's still, he still ain't gonna be with her. Yeah. Let me see, who else was there? Who else is on this damn show? Oh no, the shade that they fucking threw at Emily. She was like, it actually said at the end, like, her and Tara still aren't sure if they're gonna make the mini bar permanent, but there's more ideas out there for Emily, so it don't matter. There's more ideas out there for her to steal. I'm like, ooh, that shade. Asta saying that she's happy that she didn't actually have to open a bar, because it would have left like no time for her to do her art thing when that thing came up. So things turned out well, and you know, everything happens for a reason, or blah blah blah. So it said that she's focusing on her artwork, and Ty is looking for other bar opportunities, and don't nobody tell Emily. I'm like, oh, y'all so fucking shady with all of this. All right, it says Kaylee's proud of herself, all the changes she made over this year and where she actually ended up. She's happy that she finally has a job that pays her bills. Woo. And she is no longer dating men that don't care about her, unlike Tiffany. It's shade all over the place right now. They said that she's already got a promotion at her job, and that she's practicing abstinence from Tiffany and Austin. That's what, girl, stay away from them. Stay away from them. Amanda and Zach. Amanda is happy about the whole Zach thing. She's starting to make a name for herself in the fitness industry and all of that stuff, because you know she did well in that competition. And they're making plans on him to move over there. She's working on her next fitness competition, and they talking some shit about her bench pressing Zach in the bedroom. That ain't gonna happen. Tiffany's like, okay, well, this was a rough year, blah blah blah. Me and Austin are back together, and he's asked to marry her, and he said he got his shit together, and she's just hoping all of that shit is true. But one thing she's sure about is that he is the one for her. And then the shady shit they got underneath is they still not get married, she's still taking it slow or some shit like that. And it was like and they want to set a date, but they're still waiting for Austin lazy ass to get off the couch to ask her father. So I'm like, who wrote these? It must have been the castmates was writing this shit about each other, because that shit was all pure shade, okay? But yeah, this season is motherfucking over. I didn't see any recaps, or not recaps, any previews of next season. I guess we're gonna have to wait to see if it comes back, since this was per season, see if it did well enough for people to give a fuck. And I guess we're gonna find that out. What I do want to add on to the end is that dancing that they were doing. First of all, what is Asa doing? It seemed like when people don't know how to do the Running Man, which I don't know how you can't, but they do that and they kind of look like a horse galloping. That looks like what Asta was doing. Tiffany with the fast shake, and Amanda too. I'm like, y'all can't dance. I mean, not only can y'all not dance, y'all can't dance so bad, it's fucking ridiculous. Why? I would be like, first of all, don't record me when I'm dancing, okay? When I start dancing, I need the camera to go elsewhere. I would put that in my motherfucking contract, because you ain't just gonna make a fool of me. You ain't just gonna let people see me acting like a motherfucking horse at a club, because that shit is ridiculous. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, okay, just listen. Don't listen, okay. Just listen. Don't look at nothing. Just listen to what they're saying, because you need to start being serious, girl, okay? Anyway, let me stop being fucking silly. If you agree with the things I had to say, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments. And until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out my previous video. I also have a beauty and lifestyle channel you can check out, or swing by my fitness channel for a free workout. Don't forget to subscribe.